What are the things that I like to do in November and why? Simple ways to decorate for Christmas and winter. Gluten-free grocery haul. Here are some ideas and tips how I simplified yet I made my home festive. I'm on my way again to collect some greenery for a winter decor for my home and for some DIY for Christmas decor. It is absolutely a special time to bond with the nature and just feel the season more as I'm gathering the branches. We adapted a few things to our Christmas traditions, and one of them is how I decorate for this season. I start to decorate once we have the time-saving change because it gets dark a lot sooner and the nature gets more bare as well.
We can put some little lights on it.
Your place is closer than mine.
I like to start the decoration with the windows because it's festive from the outside and festive from the inside. It doesn't take up any space. I can get creative with that.
Let's see where the summer leads.
Just by tucking in some branches into this window box, it will hold up for a very long time. I can keep it up until February or so, and it gets the rain from the outside, so it stays fresh longer and it doesn't make the mess inside, and it definitely creates a better view from the inside.
But then out of the blue, a wind starts blowing it away.
For next, I'm going to show you a DIY decor that is gonna be great if you wanna save some space or you have a very tight place to decor and basically just wanna have something up on the wall. And it's getting cold, so I'm going to make a little fire to warm up my fingers.
Valami alatta oikein, vai niistä ala?
Nem néztem bele, de innen látom, van alatta valami. Azt hiszem, hol van még alatta. Mi az baj?
Hát oda fog lehullani a panás, és be fog gyulladni alatta.
Milyen?
Aha.
Ups.
It's hot.
I wanted to show off to Jot that I'm a survivor. I can make a fire. Well, I could have made a bigger fire if he didn't spot this out, that issue.
I'll be ready in time. Papa's out getting a tree while my sister and me are writing verses and rhymes. Soon they will be.
I think one of my main home decor for each season would be the lights. They are just the best. They can be used for many different occasions and they just bright up the room. It gives a different atmosphere. So that's one of the staple, just adding more string lights outside, inside, And as for this DIY, you're just gonna need a frame that is a triangle shape. I asked Jod just to make a simple one, but he went overboard. He made it really fancy, but you can make a more simple one. And we just put some chicken wire on the top, so that will give a surface where I can easily add whatever branches I want to. And I will start at the bottom because I'm going to overlap those little branches.
Knocking at the door, here everybody's welcome, the rich and the poor. Kids play on the outside in the newly fallen snow, while the grown-ups all huddle up inside away from the...
I wanted to create a Christmas decoration for the boys that doesn't take up space in their room. So this will go up between their doors at the end of the hall, creating little bouquets with those branches, and that's how I create the lines. And you can use some other type of branches. So this one will kind of shed pretty fast, but I really like this type. So I'm just going to keep it up as long as I can. But you can use cedar or any other kind that lasts longer in the indoors where the temperature is more warm. But you can keep it on the outside as well.
Wherever in the world they are, let's make a snowman. That's something even the grown-ups can. The carrot for his nose.
Continuing the decoration of the window now from the inside, it's going to be easier to control it as I can just unplug it indoor, so I don't have to go out, but it ties and blends together with the branches I put outside earlier. When I decorate my home for Christmas and for winter, I like to take my time, and I think it's because it puts me into the festive mood in a slower pace. And also I will get it done by December the 1st, and I wanna do the craft party with my girls, and I wanna get the whole house festive by that time. And also December, it just gets very busy right after Thanksgiving. It just spirals out of control with lots of exciting things, but it can get busy, and I do want to enjoy the process of decorating my home. So this little DIY I'm doing now, I got these cute little sticks from one of my subscribers, and I love this so much, like cute little mushrooms. But I love red with a white polka dots, so I wanna just paint over them to make it a little bit more bright, and that is a very fast and simple way to decorate a cupcake and just make it more festive. I am going to upcycle my fall decor for the winter decor, so I'm going to keep the mushrooms out and I will just remove the leaves. So I'm going to add some more bright color to it. If you are interested how to make these mushrooms, because they are basically just dehydrated oranges, I made a video. It was a fall decorate with me, so you can check this out. I will leave it in the description box. But it's very simple, guys. You just have to carve out the inside, and I find it easier to do that once you squeeze the juice out, and then I just dehydrate them. gluing some wooden sticks to the top part. And I have some wooden slices and I just glue the bottom part to it so they can stand on their own. So I'll be reusing those mushrooms for the winter decor, and I love paper decorations. They are so practical, inexpensive, easy to store, and I have these little houses and I can use them as to put some little gifts in there or just as for a home decor. The dried orange slices are a great way to decorate for Christmas, but I wanted to add some additional color to it, and since I don't have any artificial coloring at home, I will give a shot to color them with some tea, and I use some hibiscus tea. I will soak them in for a few hours, then dehydrate them. Opening the box of memories. I just call them memories because they are not something I keep changing over the years. They are the same, but they hold so much memory. I remember when my kids put them on the trees when they were little. This little tree is one of their favorites, and I'm just using my fall/summer curtain as a stuffing underneath to lift up this little tree from the basket. And I considered the laundry room. I think it would be cute there, but it's not very practical, so I'm gonna find another spot for that. Saving on storage space and hassle, I'm just going to take off the covers. I have this cover on for the rest of the year, and around Christmas time I just take them off. Let's see what I can work with. Most of them will be going on the tree, but there are some trinkets that I can use around in the house. I know a spot for these. I have these wooden houses around the house during the year, and around Christmas time I'm just adding some light behind that. There's little fat trees, little mushrooms, and that will make it more Christmassy. This beautiful wreath was sent by a sweet subscriber, and I love this so much. And this is gonna be perfect for my laundry room because it's not gonna be in the way. As I said before, I love paper decorations because I can store them flat. They don't take up that much space, but they can make a statement. With a little tape, I can put them anywhere. It was looking a little bit too busy for my taste, so I will switch around the space where I'm going to hang that and just adding little stars to the fireplace. This location is so much better because the heat vent is right underneath, so it will move the stars and it looks like it's sparkling. And for the fireplace, I'm going to add some of these branches. These will hold up so well. We're going to have the fire on, so I have to consider what I can use here, and these have never failed, and the mushrooms, they already dry, so they should be fine. Also, my shadow boxes are going live. We are uploading them one by one, so it takes some time, but I'm pretty sure some will be available by the time you're watching this video. Adding some golden paper stars at the entrance, it will make it more festive, but I have to add some greenery as well later on.
What have you said?
This I'm not sure. Oh, this is heavy. You done?
Maybe a little bit lower.
I hope so.
This flat Christmas tree I created from branches looks really good in this area, and it doesn't take up any space. If you are very detail oriented, you can add the lights from the behind where the chicken wire is. I just threw it on the top, but it still gives a nice ambience to the hall. We usually put up the Christmas tree at the beginning of the December, so that's kind of a couple of weeks away. But until then, I can work on the windows, and I'm just adding snowflakes because that's something I miss from my childhood. We had a hard winter in Hungary, and then we had snow. Well, most of the time, not every time, but most of the time when we had Christmas, we had some kind of snow, and we have rain here. So this will give the illusion it's snowing outside. And I have some paper cut houses. Some were cutted by hand, some were with my cutting machine. I am mesmerized by any paper because the potential that it holds, it's endless, and that's why I love my cutting machine too. It's just a very simple yet such a cute decoration. I really enjoy them. Well, if you're going for the burgundy color, I got you. If you want a nice bright red, like what I wanted to, but this one doesn't work. But I'm sharing it because in case if you are interested to create that color, in that case, this tea works. My nose is cold, my ears are cold, my hands are cold, but I'm going to warm up very soon. I just have to put away all the grocery. I got some potatoes, I have some spinach, I got some kiwis, persimmons, artichokes, onions, pomegranates, mushrooms, snacks, Brussels sprouts, peanuts, peppers for stuffed pepper, garlic, purple onion, more peanuts, pumpkin puree, coconut cream, it's hard to stop.
It shows, but I need to speak my mind. 'Cause through all these years, I wanted you to know it's hiding deep inside. Ooh, the world seems so hollow. Ooh, without you by my side. Ooh, from the moment I dared to follow a whispering voice inside, I realized I'm in love.
Persimmon is in the season, so I stock up on those and I run out of space on the shelf, so I'm going to display it in the window. I'm going to add some branches and some golden stars, so that will give a little decoration to the window, and I solved the problem for the storage.
Then friends, 'cause we realized we're in love.
Some of the fruits and vegetables are coming in these plastic boxes, and I like to save them up because when we go to a gathering, a party, I like to use these to take some food in there, because that way I don't have to worry that I'm going to forget to bring them back, and they get to be used before it gets recycled.
I wonder.
One of our favorite comfort food is artichoke.
Just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder.
Once a week when I come home from the grocery store, I like to do a little bit of a food preparation. That means I like to chop some vegetables, and that is a huge help during the week. I am making some spaghetti. Well, I'm going to use a different pasta, but the concept is the same. I like to add spices as I'm cooking the meat, and then once I put the tomato sauce over it, I repeat the same. Onion powder, Italian seasoning, it just makes a difference. And with each additional new food, I like to add more salt to it. The food just tastes better when it's cooked with salt, so adding just towards the end when you have all the ingredients, it's just not gonna be the same. So I like to add as I'm cooking and with each layer, I would say, and that makes a very tasty food. Wrapping up my earlier project, now it's the fun part, adding the white dots to the little mushrooms.
Story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man.
A beautiful sunny but very cold day. I'm starting in the kitchen and everybody around me has a sore throat, so I'm spraying mine like there's no tomorrow because I don't want to get it. Transforming this little area into a hot cocoa station. Adding just a little bit of a greenery will make it more festive. There are always some stuff that are gathering in this area because this is where we're coming in from the outside and this is where I go down to the studio. A little dusting and reorganizing changed this messy corner. Where did all this dirt came from on the wall? All it takes is just a sunny day to notice things like that. Today, Joel and his friend are working on a project, so I want to make a lunch for them, and I am going to make some Brussels sprouts because that's Joel's favorite, especially the way I recently started to make it.
I got used to see you as a friend, but deep inside there's something else. No. The world seems so hollow without you by my side.
Starting with some ghee, I'm adding the Brussels sprouts, some salt, lots of peppers, and I'm going to cook it for a very long time so they are well cooked, and then I'm going to make them crispy. And as for Joel's friend, I'm going to make some sushi because that's his favorite. To the cooked sushi rice, I'm going to add some toasted sesame oil and some rice vinegar.
So now we're here. I'm anxious and it shows, but I need to speak my mind. 'Cause through
I'm going to put some eggs, some spinach, carrots, and some canned salmon that I mix with mayo, and that will be the combo for the sushi.
So now we're here. I'm anxious and it's sure, but I need to speak my mind. 'Cause through all these years, I wanted you to know what's hiding inside. Ooh, the world seems so hollow.
Starting to spread the rice, but I'm in the hurry because I'm kind of getting late with the lunch, but it's okay. It will all worth on the end, all the weight.
A whispering voice inside. I realize I'm in love.
I quickly blanched the spinach.
And it shows, but I need to speak my mind. 'Cause through all these years, I wanted you to know what's hiding deep inside. Ooh, the world seems so hollow. Ooh, without you by my side. Ooh, from the moment I dared to follow a whispering voice inside, I realized I'm in love.
Putting some toasted sesame oil on the sushi, and also I will apply some on the knife so I can make a more clean cut.
Yeah, I realized I'm in love. Do you feel the same? Your eyes, they kinda say, through all these years, I was meant to be something else than friends. 'Cause we realized we're in love.
Thank you so much for watching until the end. I so appreciate you, and if you enjoyed this content, I will see you next Saturday at 6 a.m. Bye!